Discrimination. One word, yet countless repercussions. Although there are laws against discrimination, many lives are affected by discrimination every single day. While diversity is what makes the United States beautiful and should be embraced, an overwhelming number of the U.S. population beg to differ. 15,000 years ago, America was 100% populated by Native Americans. In 1492, Christopher Columbus made several trips until he discovered America. White Europeans slaughtered the Native Americans and took over their land. 1619 was the start of slavery, when ships full of African people were purchased by Americans and forced to work. Slavery can still be seen today within the private prison system, thanks to a small but impactful sentence in the 13th Amendment. 1861, Abraham Lincoln was elected President of the United States, and he wanted to abolish slavery. 7 southern states wanted to keep slavery, so they created a new government, the Confederate States of America. According to the Cornerstone speech, this new government was founded on white supremacy. The Confederacy declared war against the United States, which lasted 4 years. The United States claimed victory, and the Confederacy was abolished. However, 6 officers from the Confederate Army started the first Ku Klux Klan. Fast forward and jump over to 1933 in Germany, and Adolf Hitler had studied American history because he admired the genocide of Native Americans, slavery of blacks, and the laws embedded in the U.S. Constitution to oppress non-whites. Hitler rose to power as dictator, initiated World War II, and killed 6 million Jews through genocide, all because of his nationalistic theology. Hate groups in the U.S. increased in number after Hitler's rise to power. They spiked again in number in 2016 when the president was elected, because many white supremacist hate groups believed that he would be able to finish what Hitler had started, to have an all-white nation. Today we find ourselves in the midst of a global pandemic that has been ignored by the leaders of this country, a pandemic that has higher death rate for blacks, Hispanics, and other non-white people groups. Hate crimes against Asians have spiked due to the blame of the virus on China. There is a civil unrest due to hundreds of years of oppression of blacks. Over 500 immigrant children can't find their parents because they were ripped out of their arms at the border, and countless more men, women, and children sitting in privately run detention centers. For the first time in the U.S., we have a president who is refusing to give up his power weeks after he lost an election, and he's created an army of supporters who either no longer believe in facts or science, or the other part of them, they're white supremacists fighting for that same white nationalist theology. Have we learned from history? Are we just going back where we started? Let's keep learning and keep continuing to bring awareness to this dangerous threat to society.